One of my favorite places to visit in Nevada is Pioche, which is in Lincoln County. When you first reach Pioche, the first thing you'll see is this amazing aerial tramway, which is really the only one still standing in the entire state of Nevada. The first time I visited here back in 2014, I was taken back by what really looked like an old West town. It also looked just like a movie set.
Drinking devil's blood. I never caught a fire that could ever slow me down. Even fighting in the...
This is the Thompson Opera House, and it was built in 1873 and was recently extensively renovated. The Gem Theater showed movies until 2003, when high winds blew the roof off, and the roof was repaired, but it was never reopened. They had repaired the marquee since I was last there, and I believe they are trying to restore the theater as they have the Opera House. This is Russ. He's the younger of the two old guys, getting the perfect angle, which he always does. The Overland Park and Hotel was built in 1940, and it burned down during a horrific fire that burned down a third of the town in 1947, but it was rebuilt in 1948. The current owners have restored it and have several hotel rooms. I've heard that one of the rooms is haunted. I believe that they have a bar and a cafe, but I've never been in it. This is the Ore Garage. It was built in the early 1870s, and its original use may have been as a blacksmith shop or a harness shop. I believe this must have been a brothel based on the ladies on the balcony and the red trim of the building. This is the Masonic Lodge, which has been in continuous operation since 1873, making it one of Nevada's oldest lodges.
Knocking me on down.
One of the must-sees in Pioche is the old courthouse. It's been dubbed the $1 Million Courthouse because the original cost of the courthouse and jail was about $26,400, but because of cost overruns at the beginning of the project, caused by politicians, of course, and delayed payments with mounting interest, the price soon ballooned to nearly $1 million by 1936 when it was finally paid off. It is no longer used as a courthouse, but it's open to the public at certain times. And first time I went there, I was greeted by a docent who was very knowledgeable and very friendly. She allowed me to tour at my will, and it's like stepping back in time. Like the courtroom is upstairs and set up with dummies that I found a little creepy. The jail is situated only a few steps from the courthouse and gives you a great look at the Old West jails. Of course, I had to include a couple of photos of the biggest outhouse I've ever seen.
Wherever you pray, wherever you lay, I'll be there when you call me. Over rivers and roads, wherever you roam, I'll be there when you call me. When time starts to break and the dawn is away, I'll be there when you call me.
Right next to the courthouse sits the Mountain View Hotel. which was built in 1895. Its claim to fame is that Herbert Hoover stayed there. You know, I'd love to photograph this building and have done so both in the summer and the winter. And I just hope that someday they're able to restore it.
I'll be with you in the morning light. Close your eyes and listen. Close your eyes and listen. Oh, what a beautiful sound. Close your eyes and listen to the sound.
This is the Pioche School, and it was built in 1909. You know, at one time, this was the oldest continuously used school building in the state of Nevada. A visit to Boot Hills, another must-see. You know, because of the town's remoteness, guns were the only law in Pioche. In the early 1870s, it was said that 72 men were buried with their boots on before anyone died of natural causes. There were 402 deaths between 1864 and 1881. Gunfights were just a normal occurrence. You notice the ore carts on the tramway run right over the cemetery.
Hold on tight. I'll be with you in the morning light. Close your eyes and listen. Close your eyes and listen. Oh, what a beautiful sound. Change is all around. Close your eyes and listen.
A couple of years ago, Russ and I were checking out the ruins at Bristol Wells. We stopped at Pioche on the way back to grab some lunch at the Silver Cafe, which has been in business for over 100 years. Good food. When we came out, it began to rain, and I mean a hard rain. It didn't last long, but it provided us with some rainy, dreary type of lighting, which, of course, we loved.
I will show you all the beauty. I will fight for your desires. I will cross the barren desert.
This is what we call a living ghost town, as close to 1,000 people still live here and work here.
See you face to face. You are my present and my future. The reason I am saved.
On the way out of town, a couple of deer saw us off. Thank you for watching the adventures of two old guys in the middle of nowhere. Please subscribe to see more videos of the old mining towns in Nevada.